For the average person, this would look overwhelming. To be honest, it was overwhelming for me when I got started, and this is not all I have. I can't tell you how much I actually have. Starting out, you'll be very overwhelmed with the different bits and other whatchamacallits is available. Well, so I would recommend starting out with, when you pick your rotary tool, have bits come with it. It's easier, it gives you some place to start, some place to play with, and then you can go from there. The first ones I'm going to start are these. They are sanding drums with, you got the attachment here. This grit feels like a 60 or an 80 grit. It wasn't labeled when I bought this tool. The tip I have with the sanding drum is, so this screw is what holds it on. I keep it a little proud because these do like to slide as they get warmed up as you're putting pressure on it, and if you use the wrong RPMs, they will slide and they can break. You'll have this similar attachment, but there is smallers out there. What I didn't know, wish I did, when I first started, is these do come in different grits. You just have to buy them separately. The next component over here is the different collets. This has two different sizes here. The size that fits majority of these will be already in the machine. And now we have, these are fiberglass cutoff wheels. I'll pull them out real quick if the bag likes me. Don't really have a whole lot of experience with the fiberglass cutoff wheels. Haven't really needed to cut a whole lot, but the one thing I can tell you is they break easier than you think. So just be careful. Those are used with this attachment. The screw comes out. You put them on, and then it goes in between there. Then also, this kit didn't come with it, but most kits, they come with two different types of sandpaper. They come with the drum, and then they come with flap discs. The flap discs also, this, in my experience, feels like 240, but use the same. Take the screw out, put this on. For the life of this sandpaper, because it can lose it gets crumpled pretty easy. That I've found is I've accidentally put two on here, gave a little more rigidity, and then I've actually flipped them over like so. So as you're sanding, you can sand this way, but then if you have to sand like the back edge of something, you can put it in and then sand that way too. Ooh, for the rotary tool. They're fun to play with. They're just a higher grit than what you might expect. Next, we have the diamond cutoff wheel. Uses the same attachment. I do have some experience with these. A lot of sparks can be created. This particular kit came with a wire brush. Don't ask me the materials. Sometimes they do come with a brass brush. I do know that. Drill bits can come. The word of caution that I have with the drill bits is watch the RPMs, because the smaller the drill bit that you're trying to use, some kits have a really small drill bit. They break easier than you think when it's with rotary tools. The wrench is your best friend. There is collets out there that are finger loose. In my experience, the finger ones, they have their place. They just can slip easier, especially on harder woods versus the wrench ones, like so. The thing with these is I can't tell you how many I've lost. I've literally had them right in front of my face and couldn't find them. Diamond bits are another one. They're pretty standard. Usually it's in those set of 4 or a set of 5. If you buy them separately, they too also come in different grits. The first tip that I would have is practice with the shape before you practice with the different grits, because if you have a coarser grit with a higher RPM, it takes a lot more material off than you expect. So you want to master the shape first, or the pros and cons of, because like this point, trying to like carve straight down doesn't really work versus like keeping it at an angle, and then you have the shape of a point. Versus the ball, versus the cone, it kind of just really depends on what look you're at. This style, let me get it closer. Very good about getting like crisp lines. It actually, you can get crisper lines with this one than you can with the tube one. And this particular case only came with single carbide ball burr. They might come with a couple more. Again, it just depends on the manufacturer. Polishing brushes. Some come with polishing compound, some don't. Example, polishing compound. And the kits can vary per whatever the manufacturer decides. These pink stones, I think they're silicon carbide. I've had to look it up a million times. I've used these to fine-tune different wood. They're better off with like glass and metal work, is what I have found. And so these are a different polishing wheel. You think, oh, it uses this attachment. Oh, I think you can polish it this way. There's a little hole that is the back, and you screw this in like so. However, if you go too far, it comes out. Oh, when these get loaded up with compound and get used, it feels hard now, but it softens up quicker than you think, and that can poke out unexpectedly. So stay to the edge, or stay over this way, because you don't want to mess your work